Hi guys, I am Trace by Babs. Welcome to another episode of my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be looking at XAUUSD forecast and XAUUSD market breakdown. What is next for gold? So from ICA, which I've said in the previous video, intention, correction, and execution. I'm seeing good possible buys, but not yet. But I'm seeing a buys on gold. So what I want to do is, an intention for us to trade, we have to have an intention in the market. An intention is what market showing us its end. Market market showing us its hand. Intention is market showing us its hand. So that's basically what an intention is. Market showing us where it wants to go to. So if I observe market structure here, gold has pretty much been dumping. Gold has been dumping. You can see it here. Gold has been dumping. Lower highs, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower highs, dumping. And so many people will be asking me, why am I thinking of buying gold back to about 5, 6 or even more? One, I want us to look at the weekly time frame. If you look at the weekly time frame, if you are looking at intention, correction, and execution, if you're looking at gold on a bigger time frame perspective, what you want to mark is this low, this low. This low pretty much created this high. And trading is just like a surfer. You don't force the wave, you wait for the wave to happen. If you miss it, you find another wave. Most people that get trapped out are people that can't wait for another wave. They get trapped out on the first wave. Gold, it was this slow that created this high. So this whole crash that is happening on gold, that people might be thinking maybe gold want to go to 3,000. I'm not saying gold might not go there, but I'm just thinking based on ICE. This whole down move might just be gold forming an higher low for a bigger move for us, because this is the low that created this high. This is the low. 3,900 created this high at 5,400. And this high is about to give us an higher low, which is not yet formed, but it's about to give us an higher low. So this is pretty much an intention. The market showing us its hand is pretty much an intention. And we already have a correction on the weekly time frame, which is this sell off, this huge sell off. Next thing is execution. I feel the next wave is gold going back to about $6,500. Going back to about $6,500. I want to scale to the daily time frame. Talk about intention, market showing on its hand. So we have seen that it's possible for the market to give us a move to 6,000 or even more, because the market has showed us its hand that it wants to keep buying. But now we are not in the intention state. We're in a stage where most traders or most investors make a lot of mistake, which is the correction stage. Most traders or investors make a lot of mistake at this point. Type of FOMO traders, a fake move. So most people be thinking, okay, most investors are, maybe let's look at it like an ETF. Someone that's been holding gold ETF, have been buying gold stock from around this point. Maybe they entered around 5,400 and they get out here. Most investors will be like, okay, sell all your gold, sell all your gold, sell all your gold, don't invest in gold stock. And I tell you this, the market mostly buys after a huge sell off, after a huge correction, or a huge trap that I call it in my case. So most people are buying here, most people have been buying here and they have been holding. Maybe they see that, okay, gold is going up. Those that are buying ETF, gold is going up. They see gold as 5,400. The next thing they place their buys around this point. What happened? Gold corrected. Why? Because they fail to think like a surfer. In trading, you have to think like a surfer. The wave will always come. The wave will always come. If you have missed the first wave, much wait for another wave to happen. And I feel like this is another wave happening on gold. I need to look at this as a correction, intention, correction, and execution. I've seen the intention phase. The next thing I need to do is look at the correction phase. And I said it in the last video. A correction is a trap of FOMO traders, a fake move designed by the market not to, like, to blind traders from seeing what it actually wants to do. If the market shows us its hand, it needs a lot of liquidity. If the market has shown us like foresight, like people that, if you understand ICE, the market will have shown you that okay, gold is going to about 6,500, but you don't just enter. You need to wait for a trap, and this is the trap. This is the trap. This whole sell off that have been happening. If you are buying on all these points, you'll have been losing a lot of money. This is the trap. So you need to wait for the trap to end. And I said, it when does the trap end? If the market is bullish, higher is, let's say it's bullish and it's coming down, this is the trap. The market forming lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low. It must not go, sorry, it must not go the low. Like for in this case, if this is a trap, it must not go below 3,900. If it goes below 3,900, gold bullish move is destroyed. That means gold want to be selling for a long time because it has broken a main higher low. So this is what the trap looks like. The traps end when there's a break of a lower high, because for a bullish intention, the correction or the trap should always be bearish. So it pretty much end when there's a break of a lower high and an higher low being formed, a break of a lower high and an higher low being formed. So what we will do next is, we have seen our intention. We need to find our correction on gold. Scale down to a little bit time frame, 4 hour. Mark out the lower highs, the latest lower highs have been seen. Remember, this is a trap, this is not a real trend. It is a trend for some people. If you are trading the 4 hour, 1 hour, daily, this is a downtrend. But if you are looking at a longer perspective of view, because I'm seeing gold selling trend about to stop, so I need to know that my correction, a break of a lower highs must happen. What must I do? Mark all my lower highs. This is the latest one. So for me to say gold correction or the sales are stopped, I need to wait for a break above this lower high. This is the recent lower highs and an higher low being formed. Boom. At this point, the execution start. It is at this point the execution start. So again, if you miss the buy around this point, the next thing you need to do is to think like a surfer again. Wait for another wave and pretty much enter at that point. Do not enter in a trap. The main thing is to enter in the correct execution. Wait for the market to show its hand. Wait for the market to grab liquidity like in the correction phase and execute fearlessly. So this is what I see is intention, correction and execution. The intention is to show us where the market is going to. The correction, the intention, let me write it down. The intention is to show us where the market is going to. Intention, intentions show us, sorry, show us where the market is going to. Where the market is going to. Correction is a fake move, but the major role of correction is to give us a what? A higher low in a bullish trend, and the execution is to build up a what? A new high. Most people get trapped in this execution phase. Let's say now we are saying that gold is going to 6,000 or 6,500, and we are entering around all these points. So the execution creates a new high. What the most FOMO traders do, wow, gold is 6,500 again. Everybody should buy gold. Everybody should buy gold. The real move of the market does not happen when it's already on the table. When you see news telling you gold is already at 6,500 and you are entering at that point, you are late. The real move happens behind the scene when it's not even yet said on the news. So go to 6,500 or 6,000, but to be on the safer side, this will be your take profit. They are trading gold. You can also buy gold ETFs at this point. Also, in the month of April, I'll be giving you a free course on YouTube, a free video on market structure, trend, intention, correction, execution, exit, and reversals. So for you to know that this trend is going to change, this lower highs is already failing to give us a lower low. It's already failing to give us a lower low. But for us to confirm it finish is to break above this lower high and another higher low being formed and record from there. Peace. Don't forget to like this channel, subscribe and share this video to as many friends as possible. Thank you guys. Trace by Bab signing out.